Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts, say and turn them to...
What is going on, crypto fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Nightcap. We're doing this every Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're bringing you some of the most important market news as well as technical analysis that you can actually use. But that being said, I do not do this alone. I got one of the busiest guys in crypto, my man, Detroit's own FB White. Let's bring him up.
TradeFly.
You know it.
I forgot about the music, man.
Oh man, can't forget about that. Here you guys go. We got a new setup today. Hopefully you enjoy it. You get to see us a little bit bigger. We are taking over the screen, but trying to pretty things up a little bit.
Man, hold on. You should have told me. I would have put a little bit more shea butter on my face.
Yeah,
man.
that natural skincare, that crypto nightcap lotion. Yeah, there it is. All right, how you doing, man? How's everything going today?
Oh, I can't complain, man. I just walked in the house, man. I was shopping with the family today. My oldest one got homecoming on Friday, so we had to find up some shoes, find up some clothes, and just do a little bit of family shopping, man. Nothing too serious. I was looking at the charts earlier. I didn't trade. I was letting it play out, and then it got a nice little bounce, and I'm like, oh, I missed it. I was watching CVO. He was saying it was gonna bounce there, so shout out to CVO, man. CVO, man, is one of the most underrated traders on crypto X, crypto Twitter, whatever you want to call it. You could just really follow him and just make money if you really want to. Not financial advice.
Hey, you can follow this show. I'm just saying.
Oh,
We
yeah.
caught it pretty good. We caught it pretty good. I mean, I gave the resistance and the bounce yesterday. I went back and watched it. I was like, hold up, I need receipts because
it bounced perfectly from your. I literally just read the title of the show. We did call. Well, you called it.
It's a we, man. We are a team effort here, baby. So
you know what, man? Before we get started, like now, like when I've been around you, been around Piper, been around OC, Alex, Flapping Groper now, CVO, like it just makes you you gotta step your game up. You gotta step your game up, man. So I've been on the charts. Finally got all my cards working again. So my blue check on X will be back, and I got my TradingView account back. So we getting busy tonight.
Right on, man. My man is making moves. Let's go. He got a stream deck too, but I can't wait for him to start. He's gonna have an audio board. FD's gonna get on. He's gonna get on the sounds here soon. So we'll figure out what we're gonna add to the old repertoire there. All right, let's go ahead and get into the chat. Give some people some call outs here because you know we love doing that. Rolling up. Darn, this one's in the way. Now I know someone came in first. Let me see if I can get it out of the way. It wasn't Clate the Great? Is it Clate the Great? It was Clate the Great. No hootie hoo. He said I smashed it first. No Ray J. All right. Crypto Chef in the house. Buck, my man. Caffeinated Crypto. Let's see. Crypto Pollo Cluck Cluck, my dude. How you doing? He's trying to get on the show. Come on over, man. Just hit me up on X. We'll get you on for sure. We are making a switch right now, so we're not going to do any guests probably until, I don't know, maybe late next week. But over the weekend, I'm going to be switching everything over to Ecamm. That way we can kind of clean this up, stop having these delays with audio and stuff. You guys would not believe what happened yesterday. We were sitting there troubleshooting for probably about, I don't know, what'd you say, 15 minutes or so. We're troubleshooting. FD can't hear T Shroom. And we were like, you know what? I'm just gonna be the median here. I'm gonna be the conduit between the two of them. We'll find a way to pass this back and forth. I start the show, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, we can hear each other. So we did all that troubleshooting for 15 minutes for it to turn around and work. So that will be a thing of the past, though. I promise you, people. We are going to clean this up and trying to give you guys some of the quality or the highest quality content because we are the #1 show on Piper Academy. That is certified now. I'm just saying. All right, Max H, what's up, man? Yo, he's singing. He's got that go, go, go going. What is up, my dude? Hope all is well. Army Piper, yeah, you heard it here first, brother. We are the #1 show on Piper Academy. Thank you for starting your channel and watching us flourish. All right, Silver Daz XRP, smash the likes, my man. I like it. Go ahead, smash those likes, please. You know what? You guys are a little out of whack sometimes. I'm looking at the views and I'm looking at the likes. We're like half and half. Come on, show some love. Show some love. We're here every day for you guys. All right, Al Jr., he said, I'm still cray bearish. I told you, man, at 69K, right around there, I was like, you might have an opportunity for a little bit of a pullback. So here we go. We're getting that pullback now, but we did bounce at the 382, if I remember correctly. And there was a lot of liquidity that was sitting there kind of on the way down. We talked about that a little bit yesterday. So not too surprised to see a bounce because once you see that liquidity get cleared out, it kind of opens up for a little bit of reversal. Wick 589 in the house. What's up, my dude? How are you? Hey, Diggity. I really like this song. Hey, Diggity, no doubt. There you go. Yeah, I know. All right, here we go. French Toasters in the house. How you doing? Whiff, is it Whiff or WF Capital? WFC Capital? Tell me more about this. He say, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Indie Rock Crypto, if we didn't give you a shout out, what is up, my dude? He said effing studs. That's right. You know what I'm saying? We try. We do try. Wick's wife, Fine 89, she's in here. You're going to have to hold it down, it looks like, tonight. You might be the mod queen tonight. So you got big shoes to fill here. Miss Wick 589. Crux of Crypto, he said, yo, what's up, my dude? How you doing? Moxie, he said, good morning. You must be across the water. Hope all is well with you over there, man. JR Block, what's up, my dude? How you doing? The Dusty Hunt. Army will beat Navy. Oh, that aren't they both ranked right now? Don't they both have good teams? I think they are, man. I think in college football, I think they're crushing it. Hey, Retro Mike Tex in the house. How you doing? He's at Banana Land. You know it. Go ahead and put some bananas in the chat. Throw me some bananas in the chat. Let's go. Let's do something different. Saint 90 for the win. Username McLovin. What's up? Man, I'm seeing some new people in the chat. I love it. Michael Kilo, how you doing? Let's go. Let's go. I hope I didn't miss anyone. And username, I got you. Don't think I forgot you, dog.
Sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
There it is, man. We got a temper username. Make sure he's happy. I think we can have a good show now because we got that out of the way. And for the Wicks, you know, I got a little Zelda. Hey, it's a throwback. I see you smiling, FD. Yeah, it brings back some childhood memories, doesn't it? There it is. All right, dude. So what's up? You got anything you want to talk about in the news or anything you're looking at on the charts? Well, not really on the charts, but anything you're looking at?
I'm just trying to figure out what's gonna happen these next couple of weeks, man. So we, you know, like you said, we just gonna keep coming every day. And I'm water right now. I'm water. I'm fluid. You know, whatever the market is whatever direction, whatever current, whatever channel or direction is I mean the market is going, that's where I'm gonna go. So of course we want to be bullish. We want to be we want the market to go up, because not only, little do you know, we have this little metric when it comes to like influencers and content creators. When the market goes up tremendously, so does the views, so does the interaction, so does the engagement. So of course, you know, we want it to go up. So that's why when you see all these and these, even when the price is like going up like $200, it's for engagement. So I know you guys already know that, but you know, we want the price to go up, not only for that, but you know, for everybody, because everybody's wanting this to go up, and a lot of people have a lot of skin in the game and a lot of hopes and aspirations. So we just come and bring what we can bring, and hopefully everybody sells at the right time. That's the key.
That's it, man. I mean, I was very transparent with you guys. I told you when I went long, like with my larger amount of capo, I told you exactly when I got out. So 68.2, that was kind of my line in the sand. I was happy with where I was at profit wise. It was a very nice swing trade. And more likely at this point, having that intersection with those two trend lines that we can look at again on the charts, but that hasn't really changed. Once we retested that on the bottom side, I was like, if I was a betting man, quote unquote, I think we're looking at some downside. So here we go. Let's get over to the news. First up, we got Cointelegraph. Justin, Tesla reveals it didn't sell any digital assets holdings in Q3 2024. Does anybody remember that FUD segment? I was like, relax. They could just be moving around. It ain't that big a deal. Even if they do sell, it ain't that big a deal. Here we are. Guess what? They ain't sell. They did not sell. So hopefully, though, they do start taking Bitcoin for Tesla again, because I think that is bullish. And if they were smart, they would have been, man, think about this. Think about if they were collecting Bitcoin the entire time through that bear. Because remember, they stopped as prices going down in the bear market. They were like, oh, hold on. We don't want to lose. But if they would have kept doing like a DCA all the way down and then all the way back up, Elon's got to be kicking himself right now. They would be sitting on a nice chunk of change of Bitcoin. That is for darn sure. All right, next up, we got CEO of Ripple says that the XRP ETF is inevitable. Now, we did hear some rumors with them and Grayscale, so we know that conversation has already started. And that was the reason for a pump for XRP probably a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago at this point. We did get that move. We finally got over 60 cents, and then we quickly fell right back into the range. We were between 50 and 60 cents. But I will pose this question. So let's go to the duo cam here to FD. If we get an XRP ETF, do you think that is going to be enough to send XRP over $1 again? It's not a stretch. Nothing small. I mean,
Well, maybe about 100% move. Nope, I don't think so. Not in the short term. No, I don't think in the short term. The market conditions aren't right. Like we saw that with Ethereum, and Ethereum is way, I wouldn't say way bigger because the XRP community is huge, but I think it would take a little bit of time, and it takes the right market conditions for like when we've been getting so much bullish news, like Venmo doing this, then we have all these integrations with all these these card apps and everything else going on, but it's just one of them things where I think the market dynamics are not there yet for us to reap the benefits of all this bullish news. So no, I don't think so. Maybe like 10-20 cent, if that. We can't get over 65 cent. We need to get over 65 cent,
yeah,
and then I think that will be something. But I'm losing hope, man. I'm losing hope.
fair enough. I agree with you. I do think it can get over $1, but it has to be, like you said, it has to be kind of the right market conditions. I think Bitcoin needs to be making its move up towards all-time high again, and it should be at least consolidating up there. Because if you guys see that, it's kind of a pattern that I am noticing, is that Bitcoin will make a move, right? It's moving 3%, 4%, 5% sometimes, and the altcoins are kind of moving in parallel, not exponentially. Prior, I'd say like 2021, when we were having that all-time high, the meme coins and some of the altcoins were kind of moving exponentially in comparison, especially on the bear market, right? When it was pulling back, they were just exponentially getting their ass kicked all the way down. But this time, it's like Bitcoin will make this move. They parallel, and then as Bitcoin starts to consolidate when it hits resistance, then you'll see the altcoins, really the meme coins, start to really make push up when they're starting to move 10, 15, 20% in a couple days. So really keep an eye out on that. I don't know if XRP is going to fall into that category, but I'm kind of agreeing with you in a sense that we do have to have the right market conditions for XRP to also make that move in correlation. So on board with you. All right. From CoinDesk, let's go ahead over to my screen again. The ETH BTC ratio made new lows, and the Sol ETH a new all-time high on Wednesday as Ether slid 5%, Bitcoin fell 2.5%, and Sol was about flat. Now this fits, right? Because remember what I was saying, if you look at the trend of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the larger cap tokens, Sol had a different look to it. It was more flat, right? I said there was a horizontal level of support going across, right? So this does make a lot of sense. And that lets me know that if you're looking for, to kind of, I don't know, beat the market with a safer bet in terms of like a mid to large cap coin or a project, Solana might be something you want to look at because of that, right? It's kind of diverging from the trend a little bit. As you see Bitcoin kind of working its way down, Solana's kind of working flat. So what are you expecting when Bitcoin starts making its way up? Solana's probably going to move exponentially faster than Bitcoin. I think Solana is going to be comparable to Ethereum during the last bull run. I think you're going to see more of that correlation than Ethereum. So that's just a personal take on that. FD, what are your thoughts, man? Do you think that Solana might be the play on this next bull market vice Ether?
Well, you know what? Solana is real. Like, even if we look at the chart, when we go to the charts, Solana has been holding steady, and that's a lot of volume coming in and a lot of liquidity coming in with the meme coins, those meme coins. So I think as long as this meme coin craze continues along, we will be getting nice pushes for Solana. And Solana has it showed us that it's going to stick around. It showed us that it's resilient. Everybody thought Solana was done. Everybody thought. I remember in the bear market, I think it was after the FTX. Then we had a whole bunch of unlocks. Then we had FTX needing to liquidate. We had all this FUD, all this stuff coming out about Solana, but it stood the test of times, like I always say, and that's what I like to see in these cryptocurrencies, to stand the test of times, and that will just determine how long my horizon is to hold these coins. So I think Solana is going to do well. I think it's going to outperform Ethereum. I think it's going to outperform all the major cryptos if we can, remain bullish. But the meme coin craze was really holding it up. So I think that's going to continue.
Yeah, right on, right on. I don't know what y'all are doing here in the chat. It looks like Username and RMT are having a little bit of a discussion. He asked him to ban Username for that take. He said, "What? Wind Waker fourth best game. I am waiting for Switch to release that or re-release that." Y'all crazy. All right, y'all talking about video games. That Zelda got you guys going. I like it though. I spurred a little bit of a little conversation, so that means I did something right on the audio board. I'm telling you, it's the best audio board in the biz. Gotta be. And then FD's gonna add to it. We're gonna have some more options, man. It's gonna get crazy. All right, y'all know what time it is. We ain't got a trio cam for him, but we do got a third member of the show. We're gonna go ahead and bring up Mr. Helmer Fudd. All right, so this one's actually serious. All right, so cyber criminals are using YouTube and GitHub to spread crypto malware. Cyber threats are evolving, and platforms like YouTube and GitHub, which were once considered safe for content and collaboration, are now being used to distribute malware aimed at stealing crypto. I'm going to go ahead and read all of this. And the reason is because I want you guys to be tracking on all of it. All right, crypto threats are evolving, and platforms like, oh, I already read that part. Sorry about that. Let's see. GitHub, known for hosting open source code, is increasingly being targeted. Its trusted reputation makes it easy for attackers to hide malicious code, often designed to steal crypto wallets and sensitive information. YouTube, a hub for tutorials and educational content, is also being exploited. Cybercriminals post fake tutorials and misleading videos with malicious links in the descriptions. For example, they lure users by offering cracked versions of popular software like AutoCAD or Adobe After Effects. Users thinking they're getting free software may unknowingly download malware instead. So there it is. It's like the old faithful for them is they're trying to get you to click links. All right, so that is one of my big things. There's two things I don't do. I don't open attachments. I don't even care if it's from family members. It has to be like something official, like, hey, I am sending you this PDF document for, something related to the house. Okay, cool. Like, I got that. I'll open that. But if they start sending me something like some kind of trash video or audio or whatever, I will not open it. My parents know that. I've told them explicitly, I will not open any kind of media that you guys send me unless it's like, okay, I have an Apple, file or something that has pictures on it from Hawaii. You know, that's the only time. But same thing with businesses, right? They're getting really, really good on emails. All right, you got to be very careful with that. They're sending you things that look completely legitimate, like from Coinbase, from your bank. They tried to scam my mom. Probably, I don't know, it was 2-3 months ago. They made it look official. They're like, hey, your account had been compromised, and they were trying to get her to go through a link on her email. So she called them. She called me first. Thank God. Right? She called me. She was like, what do you think about this? I was like, that sounds like a scam, Mom. And I was like, do this. I said, go call Coinbase, not any number that's on the email. Don't reply. Don't click any links. Call Coinbase. And they're like, we don't know what you're talking about. So basically, they're like, someone's trying to, use a phishing attack. And so that's the things that you guys got to watch out for, because like she took a screenshot of the email, bro, 1 for 1. It looked perfect. The only thing that was a giveaway was the actual email address. But they're pretty good at hiding those now too. Like they can put like a fake name on there, and then when you actually look and explore where the link is going, you'll realize that it's going to some crazy place that doesn't make sense. But again, it's easier to just, whenever you see something like that, like if there's a hack or if there's something like Voyager, that was a big thing that people were trying to do too, is they knew that people were trying to get their money back from Voyager. So they were already feeling that emotion of like, I want to get my money back. And like months and months and months later, they try to take advantage of those people. So those people, like, it was like a 2-for-1 special. Not only did they lose money to Voyager, then they lost money to phishing attacks because people were taking advantage of them, man. Like it was just terrible, terrible, terrible. Some people are horrible individuals for sure. So anyways, I wanted to get that out there. I want you guys to make sure that you protect yourself. Be very, very careful with opening links. Don't get scammed. Don't get taken by these YouTube videos that are saying, hey, if you send us 1 Ethereum, we're going to send you 2 Ethereum back and we're going to donate. Does that even add up? It doesn't. All right. But that's what they're doing. And they're getting people. So again, be very, very careful. All right. Matt C, what's up, dude?
I got. Sorry, my bad.
You're
So
good.
if share my screen right quick.
Okay, right on. Let me give a
actually-
quick shout out to Matt C. He's in the chat. He just dropped us a super chat for $10. So I want to say what's up to him, my dude. Definitely super appreciative. I'm telling you, Piper, you cannot keep up with our super chats, baby. We are on a roll. Matt C, I appreciate you.
Matt C,
So,
man, that's my guy.
I got to catch up. He's out here in SoCal, so he's out in LA. Yeah, so I'm gonna catch up with him soon for sure.
Appreciate that.
All right, over to your screen.
What I'm saying is, if you go to my screen, talking about scams. So me and my good friend Steve Flynn just put out a video about almost a week ago talking about these new AI scams that are on the rise too. So if you haven't watched this video, make sure that you go over to my channel. Not trying to shield my channel or nothing, but make sure you subscribe as well. But if you watch this video, it's a new scam that's coming out, and AI scams are taking over. So go watch this video and let me know what you think. Comment in the comment section of this video. I will give you a hint. They're using deep fake voice in real time. So now if somebody has TradeFly's voice, they can call me and talk to you in real time. So be careful. Go watch that video.
Crazy. They got my grandma. So they called my grandma. Listen to this. They called her and they're like, they used my voice, told her I had been in an accident and that I was in jail and that I needed to be bailed out. And like she got emotional. And so like they were like, yep, we're going to send someone over to pick up the money. Yeah. Yeah. They got her.
It's getting bad, man. It's gonna be to the point where you got to use. Well, we talked about some things you can use. Okay, I'll give some hints. Safe words or safe stories or just code words and things like that. So it's gonna be like this AI thing is really gonna take over. So I was trying to figure out if some way blockchain could come in for some type of security, but we need to worry about this security of crypto first and foremost before we start trying to worry about other things. So it's just something that everybody needs to look out for, and especially people, if you're on the internet, if you're posting, not even if you're a YouTuber or making videos, if you're just adamantly on X or adamantly on Facebook and things like that, and you mention crypto or you mention anything that insinuates that you have a little bit of cheese, a little bit of money, then they're going to be coming for your family members.
Yeah.
and they're gonna be using your voice. And be careful, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Last story, guys, I promise. But it's just this is all the things that are out there, and raising like awareness on this stuff is probably just as important as looking at some lines on the chart, to be honest. So they hacked my cousin's Facebook account and they deep faked the voice, like you're saying, literally his picture, everything. And it was like he was talking and he was like basically saying, "This is not a scam. I am CJ Heaney," and sorry, throwing out. Just doxed the hell out of my cousin. Sorry about that. Just I
AI has entered the chat.
yeah, I might be AI right now. Anyways,
Yeah.
but they ruined his whole Facebook account and they were like basically trying to scam people into purchasing something. It was just crazy. Like, but everybody knew it was a scam. All right. Before I forget, Alex O Crypto. He said, what is that here? Late fees at Blockbuster suck. So I guess he was late to the chat. It's all good, my brother. But he is, I think, our unofficial sponsor at this point. Like, Alex, we love you, man. Thank you so much. Is very much appreciated. I'm going to get over there. I'm going to have to make a donation to Baby Otter again. So make sure you buy Baby Otter something nice for me. All right. Cool. Let's see. Looking at the chat here.
Oh, so username asked me where I got this hat from. I think I got it from like maybe Target or Burlington. I don't know if you know what Burlington is. It's like,
Burlington Coat Factory?
yeah.
Darn
So
right, I know it.
they be having hats and all type of stuff. So
Yeah, that's
I'm
where I
gonna
used to get my
hat.
jackets from there. My like big white marshmallow fluffy jackets back in the
Yeah.
day when they were popular.
Oh yeah, they got a lot of stuff. I just actually came from there, but I didn't buy nothing because I'm trying to become a minimalist. So we'll see how that
Fair enough.
goes.
That was back in my days of rocking the Tims, man. The wheat Tims. That was my thing back in the day.
Yeah,
you-
oh yeah. That's
You
the
rock
thing.
those?
Yeah, I got a couple pair here.
You still got
I,
them.
oh yeah, I still got them. Yep, I still got them.
I still got a black pair.
Oh
Man,
yeah, you gotta go black. You gotta have the black and the wheat. You good for the whole winter. That's
that's
all
it.
you need.
Hey, I even had a pair of dress shoes at one point that were Tims, and those things lasted forever. So, they make
compliment.
quality stuff.
They do.
All right, cool. Let's see here. What else we got? All right, you just doxed your age. I probably did. All right, cool. Let's market update. Let's go ahead and do that, shall we? All right, first up, we got the economic calendar. We got durable goods. That's going to go this Friday, October 25th. And then JOLTS job openings will be on Tuesday, October 29th. And GDP growth rate will be October 30th. For October 31st, Halloween Day. Oh, speaking of which, do not let me forget that we are doing a massive giveaway on Piper Academy. All your guys' donations, guess what? They're pretty much going to go right back to you as long as you got a Blowfin account. So that's how we're doing this one. It should be pretty cool. I think we're giving away a total of $300. So each show is doing $100. I think the morning show is doing 101 because they want to top us. And I was like, I'm going to do 100 and then I'll do 2 of my own dollars just to be on, top you guys. We were like going back and forth. But 31st, you got core PCE, price index month over month, personal income month over month, and personal spending month over month. You guys know where to go to get the alpha on that. Goes to the morning show, 0930 Eastern, and Piper is going to break all that down for you. Crypto market cap, or total market cap, is at $2.29 trillion. That is down 1.49%. 24-hour trading volume is at 79.41 billion, which makes for a 4.96% increase. Bitcoin dominance is at 57.51%. It is still on the climb. We talked about that yesterday. It has an increase of 0.22%. Let's go. Let's see. Fear and greed index is sitting at neutral at 56. Nothing too crazy there. But let's look at the crypto bubbles. You got Jupe. That's up 9.9%. Hex is up 3.8%. Don't care about that. Popcat is up 5.4%. I think that's making moves. Sui is up 3.5%. Sol is up 3.8%. Very interesting to see that. I think we are over that area of resistance. I think we did retest it, and it does look like it wants to stay on top. So I think it has finally flipped what was resistance into support. That is good news for Sol. We could be making a run for some pretty big numbers. We'll talk more about that. ICP is at 5.3%, and 8 still getting smacked around at 11.7% in the negative. That is unfortunate. It did have a very big run up, and now it is having a steep drop. So nobody's really requested that in the chat, so we'll probably leave it alone. We'll just watch it fall. All right, Beam is down 5.6%, Gallus down 5.8%. Everything else looks like it is within or under 5%. So nothing too crazy there besides Ape getting smacked around. All right, liquidation heat map. Let's look at the 3-day first. Let me scroll down a little bit here so we can get it over FD. There we go. All right. You got some liquidity sitting at about 68K, so take note of that. It is building up here. That is leveraged short positions as well. Stop loss is sitting there at around 68K. It does look like it is lightening up, but there is still some leverage here or liquidity here to be had, and that really starts at about 65 and kind of works its way down. Nothing too hot, but there is liquidity still sitting there for show. All right, let's go up and look at the weekly real quick. Just zoom out just a little bit. See if we got any real hot spots. Not really. And this is the area we were talking about yesterday. So this is why I was kind of thinking like we might have a little bit of a pullback, is because the liquidity that was closest to the boat. I think let's go back to time frame. All right. Yesterday was the 22nd. That's for shizzle. All right. And then 5:30 my time. So it was somewhere around here. Okay. And we were talking about, hey, there's liquidity right here. It's the closer of the two. Don't be surprised to see a wick down here, and let's see what happens on the charts. So this is very simple. So to give you a little bit of the thought process, kind of like, hey, like how am I figuring this out in terms of where we could go? Well, there's two things that I talked about yesterday. We had the intersection of these trend lines, right? We retested. I was like, hey, it looks like it's retesting, and it looks like it's having a rejection right now. That's what we talked about yesterday on the show. And then I was like, all right, well, where can we go? Well, we just talked about where liquidity was sitting. It was between here and here. So don't be surprised to see it come down to the 382, and you might find a little bit of a bounce. I was kind of splitting the range here with these two rejections, and I was like, all right, that's an opportunity. Now, that's an interim kind of a intraday, scalp, kind of look, trade there. But, this does not change how I feel about this area right here. All right. This is still my conviction play. All right. Right around 63.6 or so is kind of where we'll start getting interested. But you have the 200, you got the point of control, the golden pocket. There's a lot of confluence there. The dynamic reactor, the 50 estimate. I mean, at this point, it is like everything you could have lined up is lining up right there. So point of control for the entire range. I mean, it's all right there. So I would set an alert. It has not changed. I would set an alert there. But look, I mean, man, we made a nice push back up. I mean, we're at 62. That happened pretty quick. Let's go to the 4 hour, because there was something else that I remember there was a little bit of confluence there with that. I think the dynamic reactor, there it is, just popped up. Dynamic reactor was pushing up to the 382 as well. So that was part of the reason where I was like, hey, you can see a little bounce there. And man, that was a nice bounce, because we're pretty much back where we started. And we're about to retest that trend line again. That's a really, really nice move, really quick. So good to see there for Bitcoin, reestablishing the range. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That would have been a heck of a play here. A little short down to there, and then take this bounce. Unfortunately, your man's got to work. So I should have put those limit orders in as I was talking about them, right? I missed. I will be honest, I did miss those. But we did call them. That is for sure. So, looking at this, you're retesting this area again. This trend line that's coming down from the series of lower highs, right? So I do think it's still an important trend line. I'm not going to take that out, even though we did get a break over top of it. When we came back down, we retested it with a breakdown, right? So that lets me know that it is still a significant area for you guys to look for price action. And like I said, you had an intersection there, so we got to break that. Definitely got to break that. And really, I'm not going to get too excited in this area here. All right, this area here, I might be pretty close to calling that a no-no zone. I don't know if I'm going to go there yet. But I want to look to see what the RSI looks like on the daily and the 4 hour if we come back up here to the 20 to 21 high and the top part of this fib retracement, about 69.5. All right. So let's go ahead and start looking at that, see kind of what we're looking at here. So if price pushes back up to the 20 to 21 high and this doesn't reset, like let's say it continues down a little bit and then it comes up like this. Let me go ahead and draw this for you so you can see what I'm talking about. It does look like it wants to start bending up, just for the record. But if we see something like this, I would be careful. All right, be careful. You're losing a little steam here. with that second retest. All right. So just be careful. Kind of getting a double top with, losing strength. That one I'd be a little weary about. In terms of that second retest, I'd probably be more likely, like I said, to short. Once I got up to that area, but that's just kind of my own thing. Looking at it though, I mean, hey, ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. I mean, that's a nice. It's right here. This is showing you what when you get these long wicks, showing you buying pressure, right? Showing you that there's willing buyers right here at 65.3, and that's a nice wick. Last time we saw a wick like that, what right here, pretty much the same area, And then before that, last time we had a nice wick right here, and that was a nice move up. So maybe we're ready for another little leg up. Possible. We will see there. This one, I will say, I don't have a lot of conviction about, to be frank, because we're retesting this trend line right here. So I would like to get over top of it. For me, like I said, it could be a no-no zone. What I would really like to look for is us getting on top. Once we get on top of this value area high, 69.5 and the 2021 high, there's a lot of resistance up here. Once we get on top of that, then I would like to look for a retest, and then we'll look for that move up to 73. So then this would have hopefully time to reset and start working its way back up, showing us a little bit of strength with that. So we will see. Kind of a wait and see for me right now. That's kind of where I'm at. I have, the alert set right here. Price comes down. Cool. If it doesn't, then we wait for this. That's what I'll be looking for on Bitcoin. And the channel is still in play, baby. So that is down there at about 55.6 or so. Like I said, until we get a weekly close underneath of that, I'm going to say overall macro bullish until this shows me something different. So that's what I'm looking at Bitcoin. I'm going to give it over to FD. Let's see what he's got for some TA.
Yeah, so just a second, what you said on Bitcoin
Hold
about
up
that.
real quick for me.
Okay.
For some reason, your screen is grayed out.
Let me try it again. Might have messed up when I did that YouTube.
Cool.
All set?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So I changed my it might look a little different today, so I gotta rework my brain because the way my brain works, it used to be blue. If everybody remembers, now I gotta figure out another color scheme for my brain because it was getting old in my brain. It was hard to look at the chart, so I gotta figure out a new color scheme. So that's why it's a little bit different today. I'm weird like that when it comes to numbers and lines and stuff, but. To second what you said about that $68,000 level, that's coming in. That's the area that I'm looking for. And if you've been watching the crypto nightcap, I love these moves, these down moves where you flush out everything and then you recapture a great support resistance level. So we had it. Let's circle it here. We had it here, and nope, wrong line. We had it here, 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 like all this good support, all this good resistance. So this was a good level for me to be watching, but I was not watching. But we did have this candle come down, then like you said, close all the way back up, back above this line, coming in at about 66.2 to 66.3. So that would have been for me if I was watching the charts, or if I was in tune to the market this morning or today, I would have took that long. That would have just been a long for me because this is my setup. I love these setups, them good flushes, and then you reclaim a good support resistance level, and then you make your way back up to the top. Usually of the range, and the range is like you said, coming in with the heat map about 68K, and that's also coming in with the downward sloping trend line that we had when we were making those lower highs from the high of March. So for Bitcoin, it's just really that simple. We really need to just reclaim this area here, hold this 67.6 to 67.7 area, and possibly continue our way back up to this 70K area, or really this 69 to 70K area, and that's really the 2021 all-time high. We want to break and hold that. That's the level that I really want to hold now, is the 69 to 70K level. And as long as we're above, I think my line in the sand is 64.5 to 64.6, I'm going to pretty much remain sort of bullish. Let me actually pull a trend line and see what we're looking at for this. Nope, let me go to the daily. Sorry, I'm doing this on the fly. Okay, yep, there we go. So on the daily, if I just pull from here, what are we looking at? So that's coming in. That'll probably come in at about 63.5. So somewhere around 63 and 64. I think as long as we stay above that area, we'll be pretty much okay. I really don't want to break this downtrend. We break this. This is my line in the sand going into the election, going into a little bit after the election, because I know a lot of people are getting bullish for after the election. I thought we were going to run more into the election and then maybe sell off depending on the outcome, but this is my line that I'm going to be looking at. This pulling this all the way from the beginning of August, all the way up to the downward sloping trend line from those lower highs that we've been having from the top. So for Bitcoin, it's really simple. We've been talking about the same things every day. We want to get back above my red bar. This is the major level that we want to get back above, and that will be the all-time highs. Get back above here. Get back above here. Get back above here. It's really that simple, and then we can talk about getting or remaining bullish until the end of the year. So there's a lot of things macro still going on. We have to keep watching out for, and you just got to stay in tune to the market. And I want to definitely look at Solana's taking off right now. We'll probably I'll let TradeFly do do the soul train. Ethereum hit our level that we talked about. I want to say what flopping groper, so that might have been today is what, Wednesday, so Monday. So we came down to what we talked about, that 50 to $2,500 level. Almost hit it perfectly. My blue line came back up. Now I want to see us flip this 25.50 as support, and then we can possibly make our way back above and to get back to this 2,700. But it just, we just got to wait and see. I'm not trying to front run anything. It's really choppy. I thought we would have been past all-time highs. I was really bullish going into, I think it was last weekend when Bitcoin started that major run, and now we're getting a nice little pullback, which is normal. But I really want to see us break that 69K, hold that, and then I'll flip more bullish. Right now, I'm back to being in the middle. So we'll just have to see, and then we'll pull some altcoins up. I'll pass it back to you, and I got a couple altcoins that I want to look at. Speaking of and a meme coin, if anybody is talking, we don't really talk about meme coins here, but we have to talk about one, and that's that GOAT. I should have mentioned it the other day at 42 cents. End up going up like 50%, but we'll look at it tonight and see if we can get a nice little entry for a nice little scalp or day trade. But I'll pass it back to you when I get my GOAT chart ready.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and look at the Soul Train. All right, so we talked about this one. I believe it was yesterday or the day before. We got over 162. We did get the retest here, so we were looking for a little bit of an OC retest. We got over the value area high, and we look like we're ready for takeoff, man. So if Bitcoin continues its push up, I am wholeheartedly expecting us to make some movement up to 186. It's crazy to think about. Let's go ahead and take this off because, like, this has all happened. Maybe my only little bit of hesitation would be that we are starting to get some strikes there of a bearish divergence, price going up, RSI kind of losing some steam here. But even this, like, I mean, look, it didn't even bend over all the way. It just continued. It was like, hey, pit stop, going up. And now it's just like tacked out, right? It's going to the top and just kind of going horizontal. So there is a lot of, we'll say, strength behind this move for Solana. It's hard for me to really say that 186 is not in the cards for Solana at this point. Like I said, it was diverging from Bitcoin. I still have an alert sitting down here. A lot of confluence down here. If price does pull back for whatever reason, if we get a big pullback for the whole crypto market or Bitcoin, whatever the case may be, I will be sitting here waiting at 144 because I do think that, it still has the potential for upside movement. So again, I'll be hanging out, kind of waiting. That's my thing, man. I'll sit there and wait for a month, 2 months, and wait for something to pull back to the price point that I'm comfortable with. So I did have some Solana. I did actually end up selling that off because, as Bitcoin moved up, it started getting up, near 162. And so therefore, that was a target for me just based on us hitting it multiple times and rejecting. So I've talked about this before. You will miss some moves. All right. You will miss, like, if it does break resistance and kind of moves up and right, even though I did think we were kind of due to break it. The conservative thing is go ahead, take your win and, not hold it all the way back down to 128, because if I sell here and it does move back down to 128, guess what? I'll buy more. But first pit stop, 144. This is my area of conviction. You got trend line. I mean, there's just too much confluence. All right. It lines up with Bitcoin as well. So If Bitcoin pulls back, don't be surprised to see it pull back to about 144. Put that on your charts. 186, I'm looking for price action off of there. Okay. So I'm going to be very, very clear with that. This is, I mean, look at the pullback here. Look at it. I mean, look at this one. This is wild. Okay. So we went all the way from 186 to like 110. Now that correlated, I think, with Japan and all that craziness that was going on, and Bitcoin pullback really hard. And that was a wild drop. All right. But that being said, that's not out the realm of possible. Okay. So that's why I'd be sitting here at about 144, just waiting. But again, I will look for some kind of price action off 186. I think you're going to get a nice setup for an intraday or maybe a scalp opportunity there once it gets up to 186. Start looking at where the RSI is, especially on lower time frames, to see if you got that trend going down and right, or if you get multiple retests. Like if you want to wait for multiple retests to 186. But I think what I'm probably going to do here is actually set a limit order at that area for a quick short, take a 1%. So maybe like 5x leverage, 1% move. And, take nothing too crazy with the capital, but, might drop like 500 or a G or something like that. But that's, again, just something that I'm looking at because I do think we'll get an initial rejection before we ultimately break it. So that is Solana. A couple important numbers for you guys. I know you guys are familiar with it at this point because I do talk about it. Like you guys said, it is the TradeFly special. So I got a feel for Solana, that and Bitcoin. Those are my two babies that I got a good feel for. So let me go ahead, pass it back to FD. Let's see what you got, man.
So GOAT, man, Godius Maximus. I think that's the that's the name of the meme coin. And right now, it's a dude on X or Twitter, whatever they call it these days, named Murad, and he's like the meme coin Jesus or something like that. So he's big on these meme coins. He's big on this. He said meme coins are, the future. Meme coins are going to lead the rest of this bull run. I don't really buy into it that much, but a lot. I mean, at some point you gotta, you gotta kind of convert and try to make some money from these meme coins. And the thing about meme coins, before I jump into the chart, that I've noticed is that, like, if you trade meme coins, you're trading against you're not trading against really sophisticated traders. So basic TA works. I'm trying to tell you, basic TA works with these meme coins. Basic TA works in crypto in general, but you're not like in Forex or in the stock market, things like that. You're trading against a lot more sophisticated traders. In crypto, a lot of people are fairly new to trading. You do have a lot of people who can trade, like, for real. They can trade any market, but a lot of people are just basic traders, and a lot of these basic lines work. And this is, I'm trying to tell you, Popcat paid for 4 months of my lifestyle, and it was just off basic TA. So now we're talking about this GOAT. So if you is my screen being shared? Okay, so right now we don't have a lot of information for it, but what I am looking at is these three levels right here, and I'm going to pull a fib to see if this confluence comes in at this major level right here. But we just been respecting this upward sloping trend line. Boom, boom, boom. Came back down again. Boom. We got the RSI prime starting to turn green. RSI flipped up. This is on the hourly. So we're on the hourly right now because, like I said, we don't have that much information. But it's just one of the things I will look at, just different moves. So my major play, if we do lose this, it'll be move number one at about 50 cent. And then move number two is my major move if we do get some sort of major correction, which is a meme coin. That'll be what, almost 50% down. So this is like, that's not even anything in crypto when it comes to meme coins. And if let's see, from this low, let's pull from this low, come up to this high, boom, what is that? 618 golden pocket. So this is if we get a dip in GOAT, and this is on like some of the platforms, I think it's on like MEXC. If you got MEXC, it's on, matter of fact, let's actually go, if I can. Yeah, here we go. Market. So BitGet, Gate.io. I'm not shilling meme coins. We're talking about trading, and you can make, and you don't even have to use leverage. That's the thing. Like, we're looking at this from a non-leverage perspective. MEXC, crypto.com. So it's places where you can get it. It's places where you can get it. Radium, if you want to go decentralized. But yeah, what I'm looking at, if we lose this, which I hope we do, so we can come back down here, I hope this just dumps. I hope it dumps. I hope everybody gets washed out, and I hope we come back down. Well, I don't want people to lose money, but for me, I want it to come back to this 40 cent, around 40 to 45 cent level. And then that's when I'm going to take a nice little long. So be looking out for this. This is like an AI meme coin. This has been the craze for the past few weeks now. So I'm not sure if the craze is going to continue, but it just keeps popping back up. These meme coins just keep popping back up. We thought it was over. It went up at the end of March, April, and then we thought it was over. It came back. Meme coins keep coming back strong. So this is one of the top ones I think everybody should have on their radar. This goat coin, and I think this is going to be, if we do get a pullback, be looking out for that 40 to 41, 45 cent area. And if not, then I'm not chasing it. I'm not chasing a meme coin. It's 100 million of them created per day. I'll find a different one, but these are the levels. Maybe we might get a small bounce here at the 382, which is coming in at 50 cent. But my major area that I want to look at is, like I said, 40 cents. So I'm just putting that on people's radars, because it might pull a pop cat. So this is the next one that I'm looking at. So watch out for this.
Uh-oh, y'all better be paying attention. If he's mentioning in the same breath as Popcat, y'all know.
Yeah, because when I looked at Popcat, so when I first seen Popcat might have been 12 cent. I didn't jump. I'm like, oh, I like Popcat. The song. It just had the correlation to the song. But then I looked again, it was 25. Then when I really started jumping on it, it was around at 30 to 40 cent level. So this is looking, a little bit similar. Maybe I'll pull the comparisons up tomorrow, but I'm liking this one. I'm liking the narrative, and I'm thinking not the narrative of this coin, just the narrative, the AI meme coin narrative as a whole right now. And I'm just trying to work, ride the wave to see if it can go up. I think it went up like 50% yesterday. So I'm looking for a big retracement possibly soon. And then, that'll be my entry. And that's just the Popcat way. That I'm gonna start calling the meme coins the pop, when you trade them, that's the Popcat way, because they make those massive moves, then they retrace hard, then they make another massive move. And all you got to do is just get in on those good macro support resistance levels, and you can find a good entry. I'm trying to tell you, without leverage too.
Just
You
the
can put leverage
Popcat
on it.
way.
It's the Popcat way, man. So watch out for that. And just add not too much of your portfolio, because this thing could go to zero tomorrow, but just a little bit, expound upon it. That's how I did with a couple of the meme coins I did. I just put a little, got a lot more, put a little more in, took profits, put more back into it, just rinse and repeat. And I wasn't even using leverage with Popcat. I was just rinsing and repeating. So that's one of the things that I'm looking at for this one next.
Right on, right on. Username, I found something we might agree on. He said, "Die hardest for Christmas time." I dig it, man. That is definitely a Christmas special. I do watch Home Alone with the kids, though. They have to see their Home Alone every year. All right. That being said, we're going to look at Caspa. I know we did look at that yesterday, so we'll keep it relatively quick. But, Matt C., you weren't here yesterday, so you did request it, and I do want to show something to you that we looked at on the charts yesterday. All right. We do have a very nice bullish structure for Caspa. I know Retro Mike's dismay, but it does still look pretty nice. It is honoring TA very, very nicely. If you take from the bottom all the way up to the all-time high and you do a fib retracement off of that, you will see that we took the golden pocket, now the 0.5 and the 0.382. All right, so you see the trend line that's going up and right. That is support, and that has been acting as support for quite some time since we established this range all the way back in November of 23. Okay, so that is looking pretty good. A couple things not to like is you're underneath of the 200 SMA. You're underneath the dynamic reactor. Okay, you don't want to be underneath of those two. You can even see a very clear retest of the 200 SMA before it kind of broke down. But that all being said is you are finding support. Look at how it is actually riding the trend line up and right. The price action literally is finding support on this trend line and riding that up and right. 382, all of that is holding up. Didn't really get much of maybe a teeny tiny close under the 382, but these aren't like perfect, right? But that being said, you're finding support. All right, so that is good. Now, if you're already in Caspa and you're looking to stay, then stay. That wouldn't be a bad play. Now, if you're looking for something short term, intraday, I'd say more of an intraday versus scalp. I could very much see a move up to the 200 SMA and where the dynamic reactor is. Just from where we're at right now to the 200 SMA, 15% move. All right, so I think that's well within reason. But I would be very careful with the dynamic reactor, the 50-day moving average, the 200 SMA. A lot of confluence here showing you resistance. So a small play up to that area may not be bad. I would look for an initial rejection once it does interact with that, and then we'll kind of see where we go from there, right? So don't be surprised to see it move up, get a rejection before ultimately trying again to make that move up, and then we see a bigger move so that we can stay within this trend that we're seeing up and right. So overall, it looks bullish. Now, if we fall outside of this trend line, this is what I'll say to be careful of. If you fall outside of it and then you get that OC retest on the bottom side of the 382 and the bottom side of this trend line, then we're like, okay, now we might be looking at falling down to the 0.5. And this is where we start getting a little bit more concerned because, you know, we have now officially fallen out of the trend with a retest. All right. So that is something that I want you to keep an eye on. And that's right around 12.8 cents. Okay. So keep an eye on that area. If you do retest that area, then you could be looking for some downside down to about 10.3. But with that being said, right now, current situation, we are on top of it. A play up to the 200 SMA, not so bad. And my expectation overall, if the market continues up and right, then we keep this trend with Caspa. I think that the bigger trend, you know, as I talk about all the time, there's trends within trends. You can see that the smaller time frame trend is down and right, but the larger time frame trend is up and right. I would expect us to hold this unless we break right here. So we are at kind of a critical area. But again, keep an eye on that. But my expectation is to make the move up to the 200 SMA. As long as Bitcoin can hold its range currently, kind of consolidate at a minimum, I think that'll be bullish for Caspa to continue its move up and right. All right, that's what I got for Caspa. Let's go ahead and flip it back to FD. We got time for one more, and then we're going to get out of here.
I got WorldCoin. So WorldCoin has been on my radar. I've been talking about WorldCoin for the past probably 3 weeks on the Nightcap. Back here when we were at about 212, we had that strong move up to about 250. Then we just started, coming down. Now we're starting to try to break structure. So what I'm looking at right now, this is a short-term trade. If anybody wanted to look at this maybe tonight or going into tomorrow, we did have some sort of we probably could call this like some sort of a falling wedge or, some sort of a descending wedge. Broke out of that. Now we're testing. We're coming up. Look like we can come up a little bit more to about $2.30 to $2.35. I'll be looking. I'm looking for a short. I'm actually looking for a short right here. We do have RSI starting to curve over. What else are we looking for? And like I said, all this resistance right here. All this resistance right here. So I want to see how we interact with this macro. And when I say macro, I mean just over a longer period of time, not just over the last few days, maybe over the last few months. So when I say macro support resistance, that's what I mean. If anybody doesn't understand what I'm saying, so this area here has acted as a nice level. We see at the last week, the beginning of October, all the way back until we can probably go back into September as well, when we were doing all of that. Let me see. Let's just do it like this, and then we don't want to waste too much time. Yep. So all the way back, July, June, all the way back there. So that's what I'll be looking at right now. I'm really trying to see how it interacts when we come back up to this red line. Let me draw it. Must have deleted. Boom. Turn that. I'm working real time right here. So you see me working real time. So this is the line I'm looking at. So what I'm going to look at, I'm going to see how this RSI continues over on the hourly, see how these candles start interacting up here around the 15 and the 5. So if we come up here and then we still start getting this RSI curving over, where's my drawing tool? So if we start getting this curving over while this is continuing to go up, we know that's some sort of bearish divergence. So I'll be looking at that probably on the 15, zoom into like the 15 or the 5 minute, try to get a nice little scalp, maybe back down to this $2.20 if Bitcoin does have like an overnight dump during the China session. And that'll be, if we take this trade and just ride it back down here, I don't think we'll dump that hard. Probably about a 5 or 6% move. So this has been very volatile, which is what we like to see in these coins. We like to see volatility when we're trading, so we can make moves or make money when it goes to the upside or the downside. But ultimately, I do expect WorldCoin to do a pretty good job. It's an AI coin. It's tied to OpenAI. It's tied to, Chat GPT, Sam Altman. So I think this is going to do well in the overall grand scheme of things. But for the time being, the next, few hours, 12 to 24 hours, I'll be looking to see how it interacts with this $2.30 to $2.35 area to see if I can get some type of trade. And if that trade doesn't go right, I'm not going to front run it. If we do flip and go above there, then I'll just, I'll go long. So I'm leaning more towards the bear side because we have had multiple, retest and multiple tests of that support resistance area. So, I don't think we'll just break it on the first try, but I'm like I said earlier, I'm liquid, I'm water, and I'm just letting the charts tell me what to do. And then I'm sure this will tell me exactly what it wants to do. And then I'll just react as opposed to, trying to front run. So I'm looking at WorldCoin on the short term. So we'll come back tomorrow and see if this played out.
I'm liquid, I'm water. My man. Got to be flexible in the space, man. Semper Gumby. That's a old Marine term that we used to use. Always flexible. And I mean, it's the same thing with trading. Like, you can have conviction on something, but like you got to react to the market. When you start getting into key areas, like you got to flip. You can't just be super bullish all the time or super bearish all the time. That always tends to bite you in the butt, right? Look at what was that one dude? Capo Crypto or something like.
Oh,
my man was like perma bear, and everybody just was like, "Yo, we missed 100% move, and you're still bearish. What's up?" Who was the other one? Salaway.
His
Salaway was
engagement.
bearish.
That's one of his things that just keeps his engagement. A lot of people don't realize a lot of these people, they're not making money with these charts. They're making money from the engagement. They're making money from X and YouTube and stuff like that. I'm YouTube poor. I'm X poor. I don't have no money on YouTube, no money on X. I come to do this because I love it. Would I want to make money? Yeah, of course. I want to make hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars. But right now, as you've seen, we're making money off PopCat. We're doing other, things like that. We make money off, Bitcoin, short-term trades, and it's just one of those things where you just have to be locked in and not overthink it. Not overthinking. Like a lot of I had somebody come and tell me, like, I can learn the way you trade in in a week. I'm like, you could, but what about your psychology though? You're not gonna be able to learn that in a week. Like I can lose and just go and move on to the next, or I can cut something short, or I can flip really quick. If I'm long and it's going short, I'll flip short. Like once you're in the market and how the market kind of works and moves, you can make money. Risk management is the top priority. I'm telling you, risk management is everything. Risk management is everything.
I agree with that, man. I agree with that. Show. Give a couple late shout outs, man. I saw Joe Trade Intuition in the chat. Say what's up to him, man. And a couple others I saw in here. Peter Ott, what's up, my dude? How you doing? Cash Oak, how you doing? Max H. Who else did I see in here? Let's see. Scrolling. I knew I saw a couple other people. Caffeinated Crypto. I want to say what's up to him as well. So hope everyone is doing well. Looks like Matt C's getting out of here. He said, later, folks. Have a good night. Hey, I think we're all getting out of here, man. I got to get something to eat, too. It's been a long day. I slept about an hour so far in about more than 24 hours. So I am hurting. I am ready to get some Z's, baby. So we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for being here tonight. We truly appreciate it. If you did get something, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button. We would truly appreciate that. Alex O, thank you very much, man. You are unofficial sponsor for the show. So FD, I don't know how you're YouTube poor because Alex is paying the bills at this point. So man. But yeah,
man, we appreciate everything, man. I appreciate everything, man. So we'll talk about it tomorrow, man. How I start talking, I get in my rants, but I appreciate every little dime, every little dollar, and we
absolutely
back to the community. And like we said, we do have a giveaway coming out, so make sure you're locked in, stay tuned.
Yeah, we're trying to get back. So, everything that you guys are donating, we're pretty much giving back. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but yeah. So, all right. You guys have a good night. Trade safe. Be safe. Sleep well. Get some sleep, unlike me. And we got one more show tomorrow. One more show going into the weekend, and we're gonna do some good TA tomorrow. FD White, the old meme coin extraordinaire. He's crushing some of those meme coins, but you know me, I hinge on the old faithfuls there. But All right, rambling. Getting out of here. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain.